Should be back, maybe. Should be back. Couldn't quite save the YouTube stream, sadly. Could not quite save the YouTube stream, unfortunately, but we are so back, fellas. Had to get Rach to load up the Raikou. Yeah. I'm gonna get the Raikou in 3 more encounters, guys. I did have to DM. Yeah, I actually ended stream on purpose to go DM Rach. Yeah, true. I mean, why else? You know, I'm a full-time streamer. Surely I wouldn't have tech issues where my stream just crashes every stream. That would honestly just be so unprofessional. It clearly has to be for some sort of malicious purpose. Yeah. It's a good point. I mean, it is kind of funny. He's a full-time streamer, guys. There's no way his stream would crash all the time like that. Like, that would just be, it would be ridiculous, you know? Unprofessional. Yeah, sometimes the stream has to have a crash out. That is true. Welcome back, Relapse. Thank you guys all for coming back every day. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your patience with it. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt. I need some good wubbers, man. I want some good vibe music. I'm probably going to... Let's do Bounce on the Rhythm. The fucking song is so good. I'm probably going to change activities here in a quick sec. I've always wanted to play Monster Rancher, but I've never played it. Every CD in your house for monsters? Fuck, I've always wanted to. It's Streamlabs crashing on me. Yes, it is. It's the program that has the crash. / like disconnect. I've needed to solve it forever by just switching back to like OBS Studio instead of Streamlabs, but I just haven't gotten it. I've just been lazy. There's no excuse. I've just been lazy about it. A lot of other stuff always going on, and I probably should prioritize it, but even had a crash out. Fuck yeah, that's what it was me being, well, I didn't, okay, to be fair, I didn't say laddies would be fine. I said like I don't know. I don't have the information. Like maybe they would. Let's, you know, make it not the nerd emoji, but even the idea of it, they were like pissed. Pick on my ISP. Oh, sorry. So sorry. What's up, PJ? No such thing as being late to a stream. I dislike Happiness Evolutions. Giga chat. That's so fair. Is it even a patch if we don't crash? That is fucking true, man. That is true. Wait, that's so funny, JDB Tree. Dude, I'm so interested how that would work. Now I want to, JDB Tree. I mean, I'm that guy. I thrifted it was like $2 for like a 100 stack of burnable CDs. I do have like CDR, like a stack of like CDRs and DVDRs or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so I do. I mean, I could play Monster Hunter or whatever. No, my stream crashed, Slippery. I've been live since noon. I go live Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Fairy type is not in the game, not due to balancing, just because of what's it called, Gen 6 not being in the game. But the meme is the game is balanced without fairy type because we nerf Hydreigon and Garchomp. I mean, I hate fairy, not hate, but like I don't like that fairy type is this new type that they added to the game. I don't know. Dragons were too broken in Gen 5, 1000% true. But PokeMMO just fixed it by not having the legendary dragons, which are the most broken ones, and then nerfing Garchomp and Hydreigon. So the dragons are in check in PokeMMO. They're so powerful, but they're in check. Terra's win, bro. When you have like your 10th grandson, that's not happening for a very long time. I don't like that fairy type was introduced to the game and is still the most powerful type in the game. I don't like that as good game design. I don't like when League of Legends releases a new character and it's the most broken best character in the game. I think it's sloppy, lazy game design. I don't think you should release something new and it be the most powerful thing. I don't think it's a good sign. I think yeah. I've always advocated for, now obviously this would never happen in PokeMMO, but I always wished that fairies were introduced instead of being an immunity for dragons, because dragon types were broken in Gen 5. We have less of that problem in PokeMMO, obviously. I wish it was the first type that was 4 times not very effective. I wish dragons were 4 times not very effective instead of just 2 times or whatever. I think that would have been a more interesting and a cool. Then it would have been annoying. I don't know, dude. We get it. You hate lead. I do hate. I'm sorry. I do hate lead, man. But I don't think anybody likes lead. Yeah, like I don't exactly like. I totally agree with you that, dude. Did dragons need nerfed from Gen 5 to Gen 6? Yeah, of course. But like, it's not good balancing to nerf the most powerful type in the game by introducing the new most powerful type. Like, that's so dumb, you know? Yeah, I respect this as well. Fairy type is OP, but at least it made poison type useful. I respect that. The problem is, like, they made the typing of fairy type so strong that now they just can't give good statted Pokemon the fairy type, or it's fucking look at. I mean, obviously they didn't get that memo because Zacian and Zamazenta are, you know, were when they were introduced. So funny. Yeah, it was really cool to get to see poison and still get buffed. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I totally agree, K1. Once again, I've always been a fan of. I would love to. I wish fairy type was the first 4 times resisted type. And Flutter, man. Yeah, you can't give powerful Pokemon the fairy type, like, which is a huge balancing problem. Like, I just yanked my cord. Is my shit okay? Just yanked your mama cord. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's really bad balance when you can't. Yeah. We have a ban list. We do have tiers. Now we don't have an Ubers list, but that's not the problem. Is the devs don't want an Uber list, and Ubers don't really solve problems. Is that no one would play the tiers? Like, yeah, we do have bans. We have NU, OU, UU, which is like bans. Quiet for 10 seconds like we're trash. Someone's not talking. Is that because I'm a yapper? So they actually used to have a ban list, but it's not fun to have a ban. The funny thing is, like, back in the day, dude, Snorlax, Dragonite, Tyranitar, these were all banned Pokemon. Dugtrio was banned at times. I think Dugtrio. Oh, is Dugtrio banned? Let's actually see. I don't remember. Is he just banned entirely? OU. Dugtrio with Arena Trap, but isn't that like his only? Does he have Sandvale? I think it's I think he has Sandville as well. So like, you can run Sandville Dugtrio. Yeah, it does deserve to be banned. Yeah, for sure. We do have bans. Yeah. I don't even know if I knew that. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I play PokeMMO like 6 hours a day. I didn't even know that Jirachi plus Follow Me was banned. A lot of people don't check the matchmaking sign up bans list. For those who don't, let's do a quick little update. The Moody ability is just straight up banned from PvP. This creates too many problems where you can like get like accuracy lowers or whatever, or raises. You can do like some evasion. Moody allows for evasion spam if you get lucky, which is just really dumb. So it allows for like annoying evasion strategies to work. Shaman Skyform is banned from all tiers of PvP. Jirachi plus Follow Me specifically is banned. Acupressure as a move, I wonder if it's just bugged. I don't know what that does, honestly. Arena Trap and Dugtrio is banned from all tiers. Sharpness plus Gallade is banned. Why Shaman? Sky Shaman's busted. You can't. It's too broken. It's too powerful, straight up. Heavy Duty Boots is currently banned in PvP. I think they added it somewhat recently. They still want to do some like testing before. I would love to see it unleashed and see how it does. But I'm not a PvP player, so, you know, grain of salt. Draco Meteor and Hydreigon and Garchomp Swords Dance are all banned as well. Yeah, those are all the bans right now if you go check in game. Well, people, you know, why is there a ban list? But there kind of is a ban list, you know. It's not like the Ubers tier. There was Ubers tier in the past. Acupressure someone Moody. Gotcha. In the past, there was an Ubers tier, actually, back in like 2013 when I played, 2014. It's funny, things like, dude, the Uber tier used to consist of Pokemon like Snorlax, which is what now UU, like Snorlax, Tyranitar, Tyranitar, Dragonite, Wobbuffet, Dugtrio. These were all Uber's Pokemon at times, which is really funny to think back on. Wobbuffet was a big one where they like couldn't balance Shadow Tag until they eventually made it so that Shadow Tag only lasts 3 turns, and that made it more balanced. I'm fucking up my Ditto farm, whoopsie. But yeah, there's been an interesting history to Pokemon in terms of like the Uber's tier and ban lists like that. Crazy season. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they used to have Salamis was in. Oh yeah, yep. There's been some interesting ban history there. Here for the sub, J Parts. I can't help you with that, E-boy raw. That's straight up like I can't tell you when to sell an investment. That's just I can like weigh in, like give some history and feedback, but that's like shit financial advice. Like you've got to make your own decision on that. I can't help. I can like try to give you some information. So like, okay, mysterious balls might rise in price during Shiny Wars. They might lower in price. It's a tough like, yeah, not fun. They might rise in price because people are willing to buy them to pop them for Shiny Wars. They might lower in price because Shiny hunters might be offloading their investments to pick up like Dittos and fossils. What else? If you Google mysterious balls to play, and I have a video on it, Relapse. Sorry to be that guy. Yeah, there's a lot of yeah, exact. It's there you go, Rainer. Yeah, balls of mysterious contents. Am I out of? I have one more spore. We'll use that. Yeah, PokeMMO is it's similar to Pokemon traditionally, but like still a very unique metagame. New official Shiny Wars like is coming, but not confirmed. Like Park says he's working on it. Thanks for the sub, E-boy. Hopefully it helps a little bit. Dude, good luck to you, man. Yeah, Gamer. Yeah, it's crazy. Like Gamer said, we didn't know. I thought I was wrong. I was so wrong. I thought that mysterious balls were going to be broken last year during Shiny Wars. That was like my biggest concern heading into Shiny Wars was mysterious balls being allowed, and I couldn't have been more wrong. We all couldn't have been more wrong. It was fossils that were actually like broken. Fossils were broken. Instead of popping mysterious balls, it was way better to just spend that Pokeyen on fossils or Dittos for egg hunting or XP candies for Ninkadas and Shedinja hunting. Like that, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. It was really, really interesting to see. It's very interesting like how in practice things turn out. Dude, I'm happy to hear it, Luya. Hopefully work was nice to you today. Yeah, when you want to offload your balls, it's like a tough. There's no. Right now might be one of the better times. I think I could say that comfortably. Not financial advice. Right now, like in the middle of the summer, probably one of the better times. But because most investments drop during event season because people panic sell old investments to buy new ones. Right now probably is one of the better times to offload investments. Unlock for the events. Depends on what. The more regions unlocked, the better, always. I think it was, I heard of 3 Tiger. I'm not, that's word of mouth though. I don't know the actual answer. To be fair, I still think mysterious balls went up in price during Shiny Wars, but I could be wrong. This year would have been tough. Yeah, I'm going to okay, I need to switch up spots. I caught a fair amount of Dittos. Let's just go to the PC and go check out how many Dittos I ended up catching. I want to say it was about 20 or so. Let's go check. Let's go heal up and check. Caught a fair amount of Dittos here, but I want to change up. It's really important when doing these super monotonous hunts, these roaming legendary hunts, change up your locations, change up your strategies, change up how you hunt them. Otherwise, they just become too monotonous and too mind melting. Yeah, I caught like 25 or so. That's pretty good. I'm sure some over here as well. I probably caught like 25 or 30 Dittos, a lot of which with good stats and will be good breeders in the future. Dittos, easily the most important breeders to collect on the account since they can breed with every species. It's just so, and they save box space. Like the nice thing is like, when I have like a box of 1x31s, I have a box of 1x31s, but they can only breed with certain egg groups. If I have a box of 1x31 dittos, it saves me PC space, right? Because I can always offload those or always use those on anything, versus I have to like keep this nose pass until I have a mineral egg group breeder, and then I also have to like use it as a, I have to like do 2 different breeds to turn it into a male, to maybe like, there's so many things you have to do awkwardly with the gendered egg group breeders. So end game Iron Man, you probably hilariously look to like get rid of all of your species breeders. Like ultra end game Iron Man is probably only having dittos as breeders and just not keeping any other one types for PC space. But that's like ultra end game. What's today's grind? Mostly legendary hunting. Next event? Do you mean holiday event? Do you mean community event? Like, so this coming summer, I would say within the next 3 months, we'll see official Shiny Wars return. So that's like a community official event. We see 2 to 3 catch events a week if you mean events like that. We'll probably see Shiny Wars within the next 2 to 3 months. We'll most likely see 95% chance return of the normal event season, aka the holiday events, October 31st for Halloween event, Christmas event, and then Lunar New Year event. October 31st, December 25th, and then whatever day Lunar New Year is this year. Those are the 3 holiday events we get almost every year. I think anniversary event is like fully axed, unfortunately. I think we're just looking forward to the Shiny Wars. Like, there's a lot of spawns of it, Alien? I have no idea, honestly. If there is a lot of, I have no idea. Personal catch events. Catch events are probably one of the more beginner-friendly activities in the game. Not to like actually nerd emoji you, but like also like, I don't know, if you're not done your first region, your first region can be done in a day, you know, that your first region is your hardest. I think it's also, not to be harsh, I don't know, it's okay if you can't do catch events because you don't have a single region done. That's fine. It's kind of like being like, that's, you know, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. You'll do them eventually. The whole point of MMOs is earning the ability to participate in the end game content. And catch events are early game. Well, if you have one storyline done, you can do them, you know? So yeah, just, I don't know. Don't worry about it. It'll be in the, I covered them in the stream recap. There is a Safari catch event. You can find them on the forums as well. It'll be in the stream recap. I covered them in detail at the start of the event, at the start of the stream, Strumpy. There's a Safari event on the 22nd of June. There's an event tomorrow in Sinnoh, a world's catching event. More details on the forums. Okay, let's go to Articuno. I need to switch up locations because I'm losing my mind a little bit. Let's switch up spots a little bit. But it's so late. Shut up, doctor. My stream crashed. What's up, dude? How you doing? Throw this in here. Let's grab. Maybe we'll have the option to payday pickup. I don't need to. We'll grab this. Okay, we should be good. Let's go run back and forth. My longest shunt was my first ever shunt. I went around 300,000 encounters dry for. I've gotten a shiny at 300,000 encounters, and I've gotten a rare shiny at 106 encounters. That's just, if you do enough shiny hunts, you'll see the full spectrum of RNG. I've been insanely unlucky at times and insanely lucky. Let's go Kanto. 300,000 encounters without a shiny. My first shiny hunt was, I didn't get my first shiny until 2,200 hours time played in game. It took me 8 years. I started playing in 2013 and didn't see my first shiny until 2021. And that just happens, you know. It's not that crazy, as crazy as it sounds. Christ on a bike. The fucked up thing. Okay. The math is, right? It sounds crazy. Okay. Okay, I love bringing up the shiny binomial distribution chart. So someone asked me, like, what's the driest I've ever been for a shiny? And my first shiny ever was 300,000 encounters dry, right? And obviously that sucks. But I've been 300k dry for a shiny. I've gotten my #1 favorite rare shiny in the Safari Zone at 106 encounters. Like, if you do enough shunts, RNG just evens out. You'll see every spectrum part of the spectrum, right? But the interesting thing that I like to point out is going 300,000 encounters on your first shunt. Yes, it's rare, but like when you think of stats as an aggregate, it's not that crazy. There have been 1 to 2 million players that have loaded up a PokeMMO account. I'm guesstimating, to be fair, but I think this is like, yeah, like there's been at least over 1 to 2 million players who have loaded up and created a PokeMMO account. Okay, the odds of going 300k dry without donator status is 99.995%, right? That equates to 5, if my math is correct, 5 out of every 10,000 players should go 300k dry on their first shunt. It's not that as fucked up as it sounds. It's not that crazy, right? What's the divide on that if you do fractions? Is it oh god, I'm terrible at math. Is it like 1 every 2,000 players should go 300k dry? Is that the math? That's crazy, you know? Is it 5 and 100k? I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Is it 5 and, I'm bad at math and numbers. Is it 5 and 100k? Am I terrible at math? Oh yeah, it is, right? Okay, that's a lot rarer than wait a minute. Patrouski finds out live on stream he actually was kind of unlucky. Wait a minute. That's a lot. No way, right? Okay, let's break that down though. So that's wait a minute. But that's okay, so that's what? 2 players every 5 and 100k. Is that 1 player? So 1 player every 20k new players should go 300k dry in their first shunt? That's not that. That's pretty bad, actually. Well, I don't know. The point is sometimes bad RNG happens and it's okay. When you think of things as an aggregate as opposed to like your personal experience, it makes things make a lot more sense in my opinion. Yeah, maybe I'm terrible. Someone in YouTube chat who's like a statistic major will be like, actually everything you just said is incorrect, and yeah. Dig it, Chad. I just try to quote this, the professionals. The experts have made this chart, the shiny binomial distribution chart. It's a good number to go off to as a perspective, but I think it's not that. I think it is 5 and 10k. No, maybe it is. I don't know. But it's not that. It's not that. I don't know. It's not that crazy in terms of if you zoom out and view things from an aggregate or like a large pool of people playing as opposed to just your own personal experience. A lot of numbers start making a lot more sense. Yeah, the outlier. Yeah. Outliers are bound to happen, and sometimes you're an outlier, and yeah. New account mission. The world record for encounters without a shiny is Karoshi. Karoshi went 476,000. Not on a new account, like not from scratch, but because that's just, I don't know how you do that or whatever. But Karoshi's been 476,000 encounters dry. How do I get rid of the binomial distribution? Where is it? There you go. Okay. Oof. Kaiju, I'd watch that stream. I don't know, man. Is that the, okay, wait. Is that okay? Yeah, okay, Rainer's confirming the math. Is that Rainer's a stats guy? 1 in 2,000 players will go 300k dry. That's okay. That's what I thought. That's not, yeah, that's like not that crazy at all in my opinion. Like hitting like we shiny hunt every day and hope for 1 in 30ks. 1 in 2,000 is not that crazy of a hit, man. Like that's what I thought. That, yeah, I trust Rainer. Yeah. That's not that crazy. Like it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Going even over 100k dry sucks. Going dry at all sucks, right? But it's good to know the math so you logically check yourself instead of just letting RNG make you go crazy. Yeah, it's there's a 1 in 2,000 players should go that dry, and it sucks, but it's not that crazy. It's good to keep checks on that. Thank you, Rainer. Yo, Boostio, okay, Boostio, thank you for the fucking prime, my fellow Lucio King. Hopefully the content's been helpful. Thank you. 1 in 22,000. Okay, wait, now I'm seeing. Wait a minute. Now I'm just getting different numbers. Wait a minute. 4.54. Wait, huh? Okay, now we're getting, huh? 1 in 2 people, one out of 1 people will go 300k dry. Late stream today? No. My stream just crashed. Or what do you mean? Like late as in... So what wants to be boning your mama tonight? That is... Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Is this the Iron Man clip? What is this clip? It's thank you, Hurdle. Hurdle gets it. Okay, I need to switch up spots. I caught a streamer reacting to his own clips. Arrogant. But a Lucio player? Heck yeah. Dude, that's what you love to... Fucking a full stream of Lucio players, you get Chad? That's the goal. Yeah, my stream crashes a fair bit. Unfortunately, Jesse. Yeah, stream crashed. That's why I got the notification again. I ate a 0 on each. Just wanted 200k and 100k respectively. Wait, no, I ate a 0 on each, says Rainer. It's 1 in 20k and 100k. Okay, I don't know anymore. Someone's got to run the... I don't know anymore, man. It might be 1 in 20k players to go 300k draw on a new account from scratch, or 1 in 20k shunts. So if you do like I've done like 52 shunts on the main account, that increases the odds a lot, you know. We're all cooked, no mass. Maybe I just delete all these clips from the stream recap because they're so good. I think I just delete all these clips. These clips are fucked. I think these clips are fucked. I can't. It's just too messy. We're all cooked, no math. Yeah, don't make the streamer do math. Real odds are 50-50. True. Sombra player before bans are removed from the game. Uh-oh. Wait, who's been here long enough to know my Sombra rant? If you're a Sombra main, I actually don't mind you. Sombra mains are fine. I have no beef with Sombra mains for the most part. I am of the opinion that Sombra is the worst character to be introduced into any like competitive video game of all time. Sombra is a low skill counter to high skill heroes. Sombra is, oh, you have a Genji that's practiced his 180 flicks and his mechanics for 2,000 hours. Just switch Sombra. Hold right click on him. Ah, I win. Like, as someone who was a fucking Lucio, not that I was not the best or what, but I was decent enough to have this opinion. I was a Masters Lucio player. At one point, like one of the best Lucio players, like top 500 Lucio players in the world. Not top 100 total players, but top 500 Lucios. I think Sombra is the worst. She is a low skill counter to high skill heroes. Like, someone spends their entire life practicing DPS Doomfist or Genji or Lucio, and then you just counter switch Sombra and hold right click. It's really fucking stupid. Hero bans. I haven't played Overwatch in a long time. I'm happy to hear it. Sombra's hack should have been a... I've always said that make Sombra's hack stronger, fuck it, buff it, and then make it a, what's it called? Make it a projectile dart, like Anna Sleep Dart. I literally, like, make it like Sleep Dart, and then just buff it. I don't care, you know, it's fine. You can make it last, like, a minute. Just make it a Sleep Dart. Not really, but, like, or Alt is sick. Nothing is more... So, as a Lucio player, I understand. The most important thing in a Lucio v Sombra matchup is holding your beat until the Sombra EMPs. You have to predict and understand one of the most... The only skill-based thing in a Lucio v Sombra matchup, because Sombra takes all of the skill out of the equation, and it drives me fucking crazy. The only skill-based thing is you, as a Lucio player, need to predict when you're... when the Sombra is going to go for the EMP and hide around a corner. It's really important to always stick around like certain ledges, corners on certain maps, and hide around the corner to dodge the EMP. Let her EMP, and then you beat. You can never, if you beat and they counter EMP you, you're going to lose the fight, like almost guaranteed. It's the most important thing. And you have no idea, as a Lucio player, how many Sombras have never thought about this in their entire fucking life. Like, every Sombra player... At least Sombra counter switchers are so brain dead, they don't even consider it. It's not even a fucking thought in their brain, bro. That's not even a fucking factor for them. And it drives me crazy. It's like so, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I played Zen and Lucio, so that, yeah, probably goes into it. It is fucking infuriating to lose to a person that is so fucking brain dead. I'm like predicting and counting and countering, like blah, blah, and they're like, right click, dude. It's fucking insane. Fuck Sombra. I'm sorry. I hate Sombra. Holy shit. It's you should not have a low skill to play that hard counters high skill characters. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Sombra's the Spider-Man of Overwatch. I haven't played Marvel Rivals enough. Isn't Spider-Man like the Genji of Rivals? I haven't played Rivals enough, so I don't know. But I thought that was like the opposite, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Factor Nitzifies. Get some factor. Link down below. True. My apology. My dude, Casey quotes apologies fucking like every day. It's so good. He's so annoying. Is he like, but is he like really skill based? I can see him being annoying. Like some people find Genji annoying when he's like not a weak piece of shit. But Genji's like easily the most skill based character in Overwatch. As like a Lucio one trick. Like I played some Genji, some Doom DPS in quick play. Like Mercy's no heals. Mercy is fine. I have no beef with Mercy. People that beef with Mercy mains are weird to me because Mercy like I don't know. People always be like, Mercy's so easy to play. As a Lucio, I disagree, bro. I can't play Mercy to save my life, man. I fucking throw on Mercy, man. You have no idea how many times we've been in like Masters and they're like, oh my God, just switch off Lucio, go Mercy, like in Mercy meta. And I'm like, bro, I will feed. Like I can't play Mercy. I literally can't, bro. Mercy was really strong in a certain metagame where her like DPS boost was so like Hanzo poke metagames where she can like boost him. Her damage boost is like really good in certain metagames, but they nerfed her damage boost. She hasn't been meta. I haven't played Overwatch in like 2 years. So also, sorry, maybe 2 to 4. It's been a long time. Even like I sucked at Mercy. Dude, hell yeah, Don. Congrats, man. Oh, it's about Bastion, most crusher of all time. Bastion probably stomps in low elo. Bastion's like unusable in high elo, unless you like, yeah. Yeah, I respect like it sucks because like things like Torbjorn, things like Bastion are like infuriating in low elo because the players literally just don't click the Torb turret. Like they just don't use like the basic level of like cover and yeah. But in high elo they're like unusable because they're yeah. There's a lot like Junkrat's a similar one where like he's like unplayable in high elo, but huge raid. I appreciate the raid, bro. This is Stalker. What's up? What's up, dude? A little bit of Overwatch discussion. What's up, bro? When's the next catch event? There's one tomorrow. 72 hours. Good luck to you. I got really, my course slow was like only a day. I've had to wait like a week or two. I think 1 to 2 weeks is pretty normal, Jesse. Like maybe 3 days to like 2 weeks at the longest. Hopefully you get it soon, dude. Good luck to you. I wouldn't stress about it, you know? Yeah, when she had insta-res, she was, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't hit ability Sylveon so bad. I want Gen 6 Pokemon just so I can shiny hunt them because Sylveon's a great shiny. Mega shiny Gengar goes hard. I just like more Pokemon to shiny hunt, you know? That's so fair, that dude. I haven't played enough Rivals. I played a little bit of Rivals. I got obsessed with Iron Fist. Bro, Iron Fist was so fucking fun. I loved him. The shit you could do with Iron Fist was so dope. I need to hop on Overwatch 2 at some point. Or like play, yeah, give it a shot at times. I don't have time for, yeah. I've kind of, yeah. Yeah, dude, I talk about it all the time in stream, Chris. And I qualify it. I, as a Lucio player, loved GOAT's meta. I'm probably one of the few people that, and I get it, like it was really boring to watch. Really, I feel for the DPS players because holy fuck, did DPS players get shafted in GOAT's meta. As a Lucio, I loved GOAT's meta. GOAT's meta was so skill-based for Lucio. It was so strategic. Like the better Lucio, like decided things so much. Big boops on Reinhardt before he got the fucking steadfast. Reinhardt probably deserved the steadfast, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Lucio boop is fucking dog shit in 2025. Like I feel like boop montages are just like gone. Like, because you can just walk against boop so easily now, and steadfast and like every fucking tank like is like unboopable. Like I feel like boop was probably I don't know. Was it really too good? It was like you had to respect it. You had to play around it. But now you don't even have to fucking play around it. Like now there's like no, you don't even think about Boop. You just don't. It's so bad now. And I miss Boop, man. I miss Boop being relevant. People just got angry. I understand it feels bad, but like it was a skill based. It was just positioning. I don't know, man. Yeah, playing goats in ranked was so fucking fun. But watching Al goats was, I'll never forget when fucking they like someone like left spawn as like Pharah Mercy and the crowd was like yes, and then they like shot 2 rockets, saw that the enemy team was on goats, and then went back and switched to like to like full and they were like boo, bro. That shit, that is one of the funniest fucking esports clips of all time. Holy shit, it was so good. Good question, nutsack fish. Let me God damn it, bro. It's gonna be over in gameplay pre-battle flash. Gameplay setting pre-battle flash. Untick that. It was so fun to watch. That was such a fun fucking meme. I also suck at. I have a lot of respect for Pharah players. I always sucked at Pharah. Could have been being booped. That's how I felt. Like I feel like if you get booped, it's like you fucked up somehow, really hard. But now it's like impossible to boop anybody. Anamara, who's the Outlaws. That was so fucking funny. The birds of dogs will probably never happen, but reason why not playing after I get the bird of the month, to be honest, I think. But good luck to you, Don. Which is the best one for farming? For farming for what? What do you mean? Temple of Anubis? I have no idea. I don't remember the map. You guys are fucking psychos. I do not remember the map. Maybe it happened multiple times. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if there were multiple clips of like, oh, let's see what comp they're on. Okay, it's goats. We gotta go goats to counter goats. I would have guessed King's Row. Not gonna lie. So I have no idea. Yeah, play the meta or lose. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I missed my favorite map as Lucio was Well. I always loved Well. Was an amazing. Some of my favorite, not even just booping people into the well, but booping what's it called? True Rainer. I really liked booping into like the spawn. There's a spawn side of Well you can boop people into. That was always so fun. You would catch Masters people out of spawn and boop. That was so fucking sick. Okay. I'm setting this again. I joined late on the stream, but about the Uber Legend, I've been theorizing to be used as a pump tank. Just theory so far. Ooh. Hi, I'm setting this chat again. I joined late on the stream, but about the Uber Legend talk, I've been theorizing that possibly Darkrai could be used as the main sweeper in the Pumpkin fight. Just theory so far. Obviously, the event's not here. If it doesn't work, then Darkrai was their failed introduction to summoning orbs, as I feel like Uber Legendaries should have a niche in the game. Yeah, I totally agree. I like the idea of Darkrai. We just need a piece of content that it's really good for. I super agree. That would be amazing. That'd be like the best news if Darkrai is. Also, it's perfect timing because Darkrai is achievable during the Halloween event. It'd be amazing if Darkrai is the meta for the same event that it's in, like the Pumpkin boss. That'd be like hard mode. That'd be cool, man. I would love to see that. So ideal. That's ideal. I'd love to. I'm excited to see this year. Darkrai's been in the game for less than a year, right? Like I'm excited to see what he's capable of this holiday event season. It's a good call. I'm excited for that, Rainer. Dude, no, yeah, I always, Roadhog, man. I respect Roadhog. Probably my most played tank. He's just fun. Easier with, but doable without. Yeah, well, it should be confirmed doable without because there have been strats in previous years. So I like the idea of it being like best. Like yeah, I agree, JB. Best in slot, but not like required to do it for sure. For sure. That's pretty cool, PJ. Oh, excuse me. No, thanks for fucking Theorycrafting, man. I'm excited to see. But I'll be something on Lego. Reaper, I have no problems with Reaper because he's so easily countered. Like, Reaper should only be stomping in low elo, but he is so insane in low elo. No, I'm going for the Articuno for legendaries in light. What's up? What's up? I definitely. If I was on so I mostly played Genji and quick play for fun, you know. But if I noticed my mechanics were like dog, some days you're off, you're sleepy, you're tired, you're dog shit, I would just switch to Reaper. I remember the first time I ever played Reaper, I got a fucking sextuple till. Like that, I got a fucking 6-man ult and killed the entire team. The first game I ever played Reaper in my entire life in Overwatch. To give you an idea of like how, yeah, Reaper is annoying as fuck and dumb as fuck. Like I love doming Reapers as a Lucio, but playing low elo Overwatch is so fucking infuriating. It's so annoying, I'm not gonna lie, because you have to like, nobody's on the same page. I feel it's rough, man. It's rough. The old ass copy pasta. Is the Reaper guy wicked? Wait, that's an awesome that's an awesome copy pasta. I got a single encounter tonight off stream. I think I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'm playing the Iron Man account off stream enough. I think I have to actually just fucking run back and forth for these legendaries, man, or I'm never gonna get them. I'm not gonna be able to make progress on the account otherwise. Why is this so good? This is my first sugar-free Rockstar I've had in like 15 years. I've still like 4 times today on stream, but it's so good to me. Really enjoying it. I think the B-drill was in episode 2 or 3. If you want to see like how I got, you know, watch the Iron Man. I know it's easy to miss stuff, don't get me wrong, but yeah, the Iron Man series has all the details on how I got things on the account and etc, etc. Oh, just legendary lures? Are you gonna try to give them to me? Because yeah, any it would obviously be against the rules. Yeah, any trading. I appreciate obviously the offer is kind, but no trading, no GTL. I have to earn my legendary lures, and yeah, it will be cool. Like I will actually pop legendary lures on this account, which is really cool. Because you know, if I earn them from the Ho-Oh refight or whatever, there's nothing else I can do with them besides pop them, which is funny. I'm currently recording for episode 6. Episode 5 is fully recorded. I need to export it. Episode 5 will be next week's episode. So I'm technically like 1.5 episodes ahead or whatever right now. But ignore that. Episode 5 was, in my opinion, the best episode. The most progress I've made. Even though it's probably one of the shorter episodes. Mechanics aren't good enough to, yeah, that's so, I totally get it. I'm gonna be honest, the main reason I started climbing in Overwatch was shot calling. The biggest thing I'd recommend is try to learn shot calling and get good at shot calling. Telling your like, voice comms are just a fucking requirement in Overwatch, and if you aren't using them, you're putting yourself at such a disadvantage. I'm a fast talker, right? Being a fast and good shot caller is, I think that was the most broken thing I started doing. That shit. Information is so important, and as a support player, like as a Lucio player, it's like you're one of the better players to do it. It's really hard to be a DPS player in shot call. I cannot play Genji in shot call. There's too much going on. Fast talker. I know I'm so slow. True. With the value and rarity, you probably shouldn't, because you'd rather just re-encounter it. It's 1 in 500. It took me 3 encounters for Moltres, right? It's 1 in 500. It's just so easy, you know. Low diamond. I used to so I got placed in, when I started playing Overwatch, I was a Zenyatta 1-trick. I got placed in like 2400 gold or like 2k gold. Like, I'm not sure. I got placed in gold and climbed very quickly to plat. I'm a very slow learner and I'm very bad at most games. Overwatch was like one of the first games where it just clicked. Like Overwatch, well, now I don't even feel it with Overwatch 2, which sucks. Overwatch 1 was one of the first games where, like, the engine, I was like, oh my god, that just makes sense. It feels like an extension of my body as opposed to me, like, playing a game, you know? Overwatch just clicked with me so well. So, like, I placed in gold, climbed to plat very quickly. I solo queued everything pretty much. I was like 2800 plat for a season playing Zenyatta, and then Zenyatta like fell out of meta and was like very terrible. So then I switched to, I made the risky decision of dropping Zenyatta 1-trick to be a Lucio 1-trick, and then I focused on Lucio. In Lucio, I was able to climb from 2800 plat to like 30 430, 200 diamond almost immediately, and then eventually I would eventually reach like 30, like low masters, like 3600 masters. I wish I would have been able to. I was only playing Overwatch like 3 hours a week at this point because I was playing. My main game was RuneScape. I was maxing my Ultimate Iron Man at this time and playing RuneScape. But I would play Overwatch as a break game about 3 hours a week, and doing that I was able to climb to masters, and it was. Overwatch is a really fucking cool game. I really liked it as a game. I really miss Overwatch 1. It's really sad to me. Apex always seemed so cool, but it didn't click for me, but the movement is very cool, yeah. Tekken, I suck at fighting games. I respect it, dude. But I started voice comming around Plat. Like, I started voice comming and using Lucio around the same time, and that... I voice commed on Zen a fair bit. That's really important on Zen, to shout out your damage orbs. Like calling your speed boosts on Lucio, calling flanks is just so important. Making a game plan. One of the... Dude, if you're in low elo, even if they're not in voice talking, as long as they're... I would always ask my teammates to join voice just to listen. One of the most important things to start any Overwatch game is, all right, guys, like, we're going to head out. I'm going to head outside of spawn. I appreciate you following me. Like, we're going to head to east side. We're going to, like, let's say we're on, I don't know, some map. Like, let's say we're on King's Row. Well, King's Row... Okay, yeah, King's Row is a good example because there's literally only one choke point you have to push through, okay? Let's say you're starting on King's Row, okay, with the bus, right? All right, guys, we're on King's Row. We're gonna you know, walk out of spawn slowly and safely, save your cooldowns, maybe get a poke if you're on Widow or Hanzo if you can. Stay left side to the brick wall, right side they can out poke you, so we don't want to be on right side for poking wars. Stay left side brick wall. We're gonna regroup there, and then I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna speed boost from brick wall directly around the corner and go through the building and go out to the backside. The like calls, like really fast calls like this is so important, okay? So we're doing like, we're gonna hug brick wall left side and then go through the building outside around and end up behind our opponent on like a Rissa wall or some shit, and then fight them from there. And you would just make that call, you would do it, and that like calls are so fucking important. Like shot calling in Overwatch is crucial. It's so fucking important. And just having everybody on the same page and doing the same thing. Overwatch, I loved Overwatch 1 because it was the most fucking game where teamwork mattered more than anything. Like Overwatch 1, I haven't played in a while, I don't know if it's still like that, but like Overwatch 1 was the most like teamwork over individual skill game I've ever played. And it was so, but individual skill was still very expressive, right? But goddamn, I loved that. I love that so much. You want to trick them? Yeah, base, take a chat. Just fucking zap, blap them up. Zenyatta was so cool. Zenyatta has one of the coolest attack animations. Maybe the coolest attack animation in a game. I love the fucking flings he does with his hands, dude. Oh my god, it's so sick. All right. I'd start PokeMMO. I beat the 7 Johto. What is the rest? I'll start to work towards. Ooh. Johto is tough. Is Johto your first region, Luis? Johto is, in my opinion, the most difficult region to start with because of the Gyarados boss fight and the Ho-Oh boss fight. If Johto's your first region, the first milestones I would say is make sure you get a discharge Pokemon for the Gyarados boss fight, and make sure you get a rock slide Pokemon for the Ho-Oh boss fight. Episode 5 will be next week, Oz. I tried to make it as, I tried to like tell as many people as possible before this week dropped, Oz. This week is a like recap episode. This 12-hour like episodes 1 through 4 movie episode, it does 3 things. It gives people a bingeable episode, number 1, to watch in the background, which people really like. Number 2, it gives people time to catch up, right? It's really hard to watch. Not everybody has 3 hours a week to watch a fucking YouTube video, right? So like it gives a bingeable video, allows people time to catch up with the series, and then also gives me time to keep quality high in the series and also get ahead of schedule. So there's like 4 things. So it's a really, really beneficial thing to take like a checkpoint week this week. Episode 5 will come out next Sunday. I appreciate, sorry for the wait and the patience, but I think it's for the better of the series overall. Woo! I haven't played Overwatch in a long time, so I can't comment. I never played Rainbow Six. I don't know. I think that game might be too intense for me. That game seems really hard. And I suck at hit scan shooters. So like, I suck at things like CS:GO, Valorant. I suck at, or CS2, I guess now. Suck at Counter-Strike. Suck at Valorant. Probably would suck at Rainbow Six. Even in Overwatch, I sucked at like playing Cassidy, playing Soldier. Like these are my worst heroes. My worst heroes are hit scan. I was a projectile play, like a Zenyatta, Lucio, stuff like that. Rainbow Six seems like a different beast. I feel like there's like no game. I mean, it's similar to Counter-Strike. I guess to be fair, Valorant kind of came on the scene and it's very similar to Counter-Strike, but like kind of a combination of like Counter-Strike and Overwatch, the abilities or whatever. Like more of a class-based shooter. But the engine of Counter-Strike is so unique, and I suck at it because I feel like you have to play. How do you like? Does anybody play Counter-Strike and then play other shooters? I feel like that would make my brain explode. Like it's just a different engine. The way that the bullet spread is so weird. I always hated in Counter-Strike that you have to stop moving to like shoot accurately. I can't. My brain like I'm like what the I want a shooter game where like you want to be moving as fast as possible and then also shooting. But like yeah, it's just totally different. Yeah, CS is probably the best shooter game of all time. I just suck at it and hate it because I suck at it. Yeah, movement shooter, exactly. I can't. I like the movement shooters. I do not. I suck at CS, man. Nothing's to say. Yeah, exactly. And I played Counter-Strike 1. I played Counter-Strike 1 growing up, and then I played. I never played Source or whatever, but I played Counter-Strike 1 and I played CS:GO for like maybe like 60 hours between the both of them. I always say, like, I give a lot of respect for Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is probably the best esport to watch because, that or Rocket League, because they're so simple to understand. You don't need to, like, be explained, like, on, like, League of Legends or Dota, which, like, you have to understand the games to really watch them. They're too convoluted. Similar like Overwatch. I love Overwatch, but it's a terrible esport. Well, sorry, it's a terrible esport to, like, average people, but it's a great esport. There should be some, you know. Yeah, I suck at that stuff, dude. I totally, yeah. SOCOM. Yeah, wow. Wow. When was the last I don't know if I ever played SOCOM. Special Operations Command. Well, I think I played SOCOM Navy SEALs on PS2. I think I played, like, it's a different franchise, I'm pretty sure. I played Spec Ops games way back in the day. Not like Spec Ops the Line. I want to play Spec Ops the Line on Xbox 360 or whatever. But I used to play like Spec Ops Airborne Commando, Spec Ops this cover looks like a shit post. Why does this guy's face is like very clearly like photoshopped in or something, or like the art is like look at this. I played this game growing up. I played like Spec Ops Airborne Commando, Spec Ops like Forest Ranger or some shit. These games were like ultra tactical. These were terrible games to give to a child. Not because they were like, oh my god, gory and too mature. No, it's because they were hard as fuck. Yeah, oh my god, Spec Ops Ranger Elite. I used to play this game. Dude, I grew up playing this game. Wow, this is nostalgic as fuck. I don't know if I ever got past level 1 on this game. Maybe I got to level 2. Did anybody play this game? If you played this game, this map is so nostalgic to you. The like snow, because you probably spent the entire playtime here. Like, I grew up playing this on PS1. All the Gen Alphas out there are like, that's a video game? What was that, on an arcade or something? No, it was on fucking PS1, bro. This shit was hard as fuck. I didn't know what the fuck to do. It was so intense. Like GoldenEye. I never really played GoldenEye, hilariously. Played Guns with a Z. Oh, is Guns the, like, Western 360 game? Or is that something else? No, it's something else. I'm stupid. What's the one that I'm thinking of? Western 360 game. I feel like there's something called like Guns, like something like that. Okay, there's an Xbox 360 cowboy game called Gun. That's what it is. That's so dumb. PS1 or PS2? Gotcha. Call of Duty World on PSP? I missed... What's up, Conrad? I missed the PSP. Time Splitters 1 and 2. Oh, did someone... I'm sorry. Did someone mention What is it? Lumen Time Splitters 1 and 2. Let me. All right, one sec. Let me open my book of knowledge. Time Splitters. I'm sorry. Time Splitters 1 and 2. Did you want to load up, bro? Want to come over? Want to play LAN? Want to come play? Well, what else we got in here? This is some of my PS2. Yo, talk about goated games. Destroy All Humans was fucking goated. Holy shit, these games were good. And for the $5, Lumen. I don't know if I've ever played. I think everything on this list, on this side, I've never played. Primal, Demon Stone, Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3. I need to play Metal Gear Solid 1 first. And then Genji. This game is called Genji Dawn of the Samurai. Never played any of those. Okay, Lord of the Rings games. Shadow of the Colossus, Sly 3. Haven't played Sly 3 yet. Haven't beaten Shadow of the Colossus. Okay, we got SOCOM Navy SEALs right down here on PS2. Poggies. Got Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain. Resident Evil Outbreak. We got the old Medal of Honors. Is that another SOCOM? The old Medal of Honors. I believe one is Frontline, or two. I have 2 copies of Frontline. 1 copy of Rising Sun. GTA 3. And then Constantine I never played. Based on a movie, I think. The Ed, Edd and Eddy. Gran Turismo 3. Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Pro Street. Okay, the OG. Who remembers ATV Fury 2, where you would run to the edge of the map and get bounced back to the middle, and that was the whole game. That was the best part. Okay, these games, I never played these growing up, but I bought these as an adult. These games are so fucking funny. What was that noise? Big Mother Truckers 1 and 2. Honestly, fucking bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Look at, dude, these games honestly go hard. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of bangers. Dude, that's a fucking sick profit, Conrad. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Okay, this game, I played this game at my fucking bachelor party for reference. This might be one of the most underrated PS2 games. It is a arcade flying racer game with adult themes. And it is called Freaky Flyers. Find you someone who match your Freaky Flyer freak, okay? That girl right there in the red, if I remember correctly, I think her name is like Tiffany Torpedoes. But I'm not gonna tell you why. This game is a fucking banger, bro. Unironically, the gameplay in this game is very good. It's very weird and wonky. I always wanted to play those. They're just so ridiculous. Got GTA San Andreas. Got some other meme games. What else? Thrillville, a banger. Madden 07, one of the best, not the best. Gallon Showdown, Billy and Mandy. Ghost Rider on PS2, I loved. Spider-Man 1 and 2 on PS2. Surf's Up, The Incredibles. Over the Hedge on PS2, banger. I think this disc is scratched up and doesn't work, unfortunately. It's kind of an expensive-ish game. Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 3. Unfortunately, I think that game is scratched up. Any Dynasty Warriors? I don't think so. Jak and Daxter 2. I have Jak and Daxter 1. I need to play it. I think I might have both. I'm checking my shelf. I think I do have Jak and Daxter 1 and 2, but they're on my shelf somewhere. I can't see them. I think I do have those. Mic sounds low. Ooh, uh-oh. Thank you for the heads up, chat. Is that better? Or is it still fucked up? I can definitely mess with it more. Never played much. I only played like Sonic Heroes. Like the only Sonic game I played. Much better. Okay, thank you. Star Wars games. No God of War. I have God of War 1 and 2. This was just my this is my no disc or no case collection. This is disc only. So it's like less. I do love this like leather. Dude, I miss CD cases. I fucking love CD cases, man. I think they're so. I actually have a bunch. I have that big one. I have this big one for like. I have some Xbox 360 games in here that are disc only, but not that many. I think it's only like 2. Like the start to a disc only 360 collection. I really like disc only collecting. Like it's kind of, you know, it's not as pretty. You can't put it all on a shelf. So cheap. It's so budget friendly. Don't do the meme. Physical media is goated. I love physical media and I love non-physical media. They both have their positives and negatives. I think sometimes people go too far. Like, oh, you should only ever do physical media. Okay, well, wait a minute, slow down. But you know, Steam sales are amazing, and you know. But I do love physical media where possible. I do really appreciate it. I like, you know, the shelf. I miss the bookshelves full of stuff. It's hard to see, but you know, there's bookshelves here full of games. Roller Coaster Tycoon discs. I might actually have. I have some PC games down here. For example, bro, who the fuck, if you played this game growing up, you're unbelievably goated. If you see this and get a blast of nostalgia, just know that I will always love you, okay? Bugdom, this game went fucking hard, bro. This game went bonkers. This is 2005 backyard baseball, so not the best one, but we do have a backyard baseball. We got backyard soccer, backyard hockey. Ditto farming is like, what's the word? Ditto farming is good for money making, but not amazing. Like ditto farming is like intermediate, like mid game level. I don't think it's an end game level money making anymore. I think it's a mid game one. It's average. Yeah, you should make around like 180k per hour catching dittos. The problem with dittos is the cost is so high because dust balls are so expensive. I don't know if I ever played backyard skateboarding. Dude, those games were so good. I'm interested now. I played backyard football, backyard basketball, and backyard baseball the most. Played a fucking metric shit ton of backyard baseball, and then a fair bit of backyard basketball, and a fair bit of backyard football. I also have, dude, okay, wait, I keep getting advertisements for these on Instagram. Bro, the Zoom beanies are making a comeback. Where are my Zoom beanies kids at? The logical journey, just like my stream, true. I fucking love Zoom beanies. These are kind of making I keep getting advertisements for like Zoom beanies shirts. They're making a comeback, bro. Unfortunately, 31 IVs on Dittos have tanked in value so much. It's really sad. Tony Hawk PS1 is like arguably a perfect game. Like Tony Hawk 1 on PS1 might, like the first Tony Hawk might be like a 10 out of 10, like perfect video game. I've always wanted to play Army of Two, but I've never had like a proper cooperative partner to. You probably can play it single player, I assume, but I assume the point is to play it cooperatively. I want to get my wife to play with me at some point. I have one of the Army of Two games. Yeah, it's interesting to see how much the Ditto markets change with that. For sure. Like a 31 adamant Ditto has really good value, but a 31 attack only does not, unfortunately. It's really sad what's happened. Yeah. Castle Crashers is a really good chill, yeah. I don't know, Castle Crashers might kind of tilt me, to be fair. I feel like that's the kind of game that I would get mad at, I'm not gonna lie. I like Castle Crashers, I never really loved it as much as my friends did. Castle Crashers is probably, I always like talking about as an adult, what games we played growing up that don't hold up amazing as adults, but are still very good. I call them, that maybe games that are a little understimulating. I call them good, like 1 to 2 beer games. Spyro, a perfect 1 to 2 beer game, right? I think Crash Bandicoot just straight up holds up, but I think Spyro is a little understimulating. Most collectathon platformers are just 1 to 2 beer games. What's it called? That's how I feel. I agree with you, Omega. Castle Crashers, probably a fantastic 1 to 2 beer game, you know? Tornado Bear. Dude, Castle Crashers, there was just so much. It's funny coming from me, right? But I feel like Castle Crashers was so much grinding. Like, there was so much grinding, and I didn't like the grinding that much. Conker's Bad Fur Day, classic. I didn't play that shit growing up for sure. I heard about it later on, of course. Exactly, Conrad, exactly. Conrad's been learning, you've been learning a lot really quickly, man. Dude, 1 to 2, dude, I had one Nasty Beast last night, which is a 6% drink, and I was fucking cooked. Like, I'm such a lightweight, and I love it. I love, no, dude, of course, dude, it's just noticeable, Conrad. PokeMMO's a really overwhelming game. There's a lot to learn, you know? What are you up to? Still just legendary hunting. I might do a little bit of, I might switch my Meowth up and do a few payday pickups. Breeding is like, I think breeding is generally the hardest mechanic to learn as a new player. I think it's like the most, because it's really scary because it's expensive. It costs a lot of money. If you make a mistake, it's really detrimental, right? But it's also like one of the most amazing and important systems in the entire game. Did I forget my choice band? Oh no, would I leave it on my Garchomp? That sucks. I just go grab it, I guess. Yeah, Castle Crashers is too grindy. Now back to my legendary hunt. But fuck, that's kind of funny but true. Breeding for Profit is really fun as well. It depends on what kind of person you are, but it's funny, I hate puzzles, but Breeding for Profit is just like video game puzzle solving. Dungeon Defenders is, I love Dungeon Defenders. Dungeon Defenders 1 is like my 4th favorite game of all time. It's up there. It's really high up. My top 5 favorite games is something like number 1, Old School RuneScape, number 2, PokeMMO, number 3, Magic the Gathering, if that counts as a video game, you know. Number 4, Dungeon Defenders, number 5, Skyrim, number 6, Minecraft. It sucks to put Minecraft at 6, but I think that's right. And once you get past 6, it becomes a little more fuzzy. Those top 6 are pretty hard in. But yeah, Conker's Fur Day is an expensive physical game, yes. Elden Ring, I'm not a fan. I have not gotten into the Souls-likes. I played about an hour and a half of Dark Souls 1, and I played about 2 hours of Elden Ring. And it's not even the difficulty that gets me, it's just the combat to me. It just feels clunky. But obviously it's I don't like that everything, yeah, not a fan. I'm not a fan of Uncharted's a good example. I'm not a huge fan of games like Uncharted. I'm gonna be honest. It's personal. I don't think it's a bad game. Just personal preference. The first 2 Halos, I played Halo 1 so much, like for hundreds. Halo 1 was my most played game at one point, probably because I used to play so much split screen PvP in my neighbor. The fucking kids in the neighborhood would come over. We play Halo split screen. Like that was the fucking move, bro. No, I didn't play the Oblivion Master. I haven't played through original Oblivion. I never really got into it. It's funny. I loved Morrowind. Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game on Xbox, and I loved Morrowind, and I loved Skyrim. I did not get into Oblivion. Dude, Halo was such a good split screen. So good, man. Dude, fucking pre-congratulations for them. It's a big deal. Rise? Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Congratulations, man. Yeah, it's just my favorite game of all time. Being Max is such a cool feeling, dude. So I played the crap out of Halo 1. I played the story. I probably played the Halo 1 story like 10 times, if not more, probably more, like 20 or 30. I played a lot of split screen multiplayer. I've never beaten Halo. I've played Halo 2. I played the first like few levels. I played a little bit. I played the first levels of Halo 3 storyline. I could not get into Halo 2 or 3. I loved Halo 1, but I could not get into 2 or 3. I've played a little bit of Far Cry, but never really got into it. I've never played Just Cause, but I watched a friend play it. I know, but I never really played it too much. I can't speak on it. Like this new soccer game. Is it called? Is it Rematch? Oso? I've heard good things. Rematch seems cool, man. Is that the game? Sorry if I'm just assuming. Fuck, dude, I suck at fighting games. I respect it, Conrads. The only fighting game I've ever been decent to good at was Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla felt, I still to this day feel like Brawlhalla is the best. Oh my God, the engine, that game feels so good. Brawlhalla feels so, it's so fucking fast paced, man. Brawlhalla is cracked. Brawlhalla is so good, man. I respect Smash, but I suck at it and don't like the way it feels. I always sucked at like Tekken. I mean, I was fine at Tekken, I don't know, but not really. I would be like my friends, but I sucked at anybody who actually played, you know? So I remember playing Soul Calibur 2 on, I was a little too old for arcades, like a little bit, but I played Soul Calibur 2 on an arcade machine at the movie theaters, like a fair bit. That was like the one arcade game that I played a fair bit. Was Soul Calibur 2 on the arcade. The Halo series is like really, yeah, probably one of the top, like if you pull like top 3 most popular game franchises that aren't like, I guess, non-Nintendo, it's probably like Call of Duty, Halo, like those are pretty iconic. Wait, I don't know that, JFM. Was Brawlhalla made by Project M devs? I played a lot of Project M, even though I sucked at Smash. You're a Zelda fan? It makes a lot of, and it makes me, I don't know, regurgitate? No, what's the, like, peel back as well. I never played too much Zelda. I played the original 1985 NES Zelda on my 3DS when that was like a thing. And then I played Link's Awakening, I think, on Game Boy Advanced. The one where he wakes up on the beach, which has got to be Link's Awakening. I played Link's Awakening on, I would love to get a copy of Link's Awakening and replay that. And I liked those games. I liked and I loved the original Zelda, honestly. It was a little hard to get used to at first, but it was that, like, the original Zelda actually, like, was one of the coolest. The original Zelda is such a fucking cool experience because it is like the original open world game that doesn't tell you anything or what to do. You just like discover shit. Yeah, it was Ambassador. Yeah, exactly, A-Rod. Yeah. Flash Party, interesting. But I only ever played 2 Zelda games, and I liked them, but I just never played other Zelda games. I just never got to it. Only so much time to play games. Yeah, playing through Majora's Mask for the first time, that's fucking amazing, dude. Hell yeah. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Kinda good, I don't care. Yeah. I respect that. Oh, it's hard to play now. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, there's a lot of franchises that I need to play still. There's just so many games to play, man. But I also like have all these PokeMMO goals, you know, it's tough. What do you fucking do, man? If I'm leading Persian, I should pay to everything. Thoughts on sailing? I haven't played RuneScape in like 4 years, so I just have no thoughts on sailing. I'm gonna be honest. It's not my place to weigh in, you know? I haven't played the game in like 4 years. I don't know how it's changed. I don't feel like it's my place, you know? I appreciate you asking, obviously, but I don't play anymore. I can give you my thoughts on like I can give you my thoughts on the voting system. I do like the RuneScape voting system, the polling system, but the requirement has gotta be higher. It should be a privilege to be able to vote in RuneScape. When you vote, you are literally influencing the permanent future of the game. Isn't the requirement for voting like 450 total level or something like ludicrously low? Like, I've always been an advocate for, like, I feel like you should have to have like a 2K plus total level or like a 1500 plus, or like it should be like something significantly higher to be able to vote. Like, I think that's ridiculous. Yeah. Wait, what did I say I don't even know what I said out of context. I've always thought it was so silly that in RuneScape you can vote with like 450 total level. That just seems ridiculous to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel that way. Like, I love Dungeon Defenders 1, right? I picked the game back up and I played it a lot over the past 2 years, but I still only have like 400 to 500 hours in it. me with 400 to 500 hours in Dungeon Defenders over the past 2 years, I don't even think I should be able to fucking, God damn it, Oso. I don't even think I should be able to fucking vote on the future of Dungeon Defenders. Like, I don't think I have the, you know, like, it should be a pretty, if you're voting on the future of the permanent changes to the game, I feel like you should be a pretty intense participant of it. What's up, Hokey? How you doing, dude? Dude, yeah, as someone who's like Zelda, the original Zelda was one of the first I ever played. Like, it's really all the secrets, dude. I definitely missed so much. There's so much cool stuff. Is farming hard skills viable? For profit, I don't know. A lot of people do it. I don't know if it's that good. Can you only survive premium lures? No, definitely not. No, you can absolutely get secret shinies just right. Premium lures and legendary lures are kind of scams. Not really. They're just so expensive for their benefits. I don't recommend it. Needs 70% to pass. I have 20,000 hours in RuneScape. I know it needs 70% to pass. Having said that, I think the requirement for voting needs to be higher. The fact that you can vote at such a low total level in RuneScape is like insane to me. Like, it's literally as simple as like you should just be educated on the thing that you're voting on. But a lot of humans don't have the personal awareness to do that, right? It would be like if you could like vote on the future of PokeMMO with like 200 hours played, or that would be disgusting. I would be like so against that. That is so ridiculous. You should at least have like 1,000 to 2,000 hours played to vote on the fucking future of a fucking MMO. Like, I think that's, yeah, ridiculous. I think it's like embarrassing. I like a voting system. I like a polling system. I do like the idea of the community being able to weigh in, but an ignorant vote should not be worth as much as an informed one. It's I don't know. It shouldn't be a hot take. Or you just shouldn't be able to vote if you're ignorant. I don't know, man. To like a minimal degree. More Metrodome Mondays. Woo! Dude, Poggies. I had my fall point today. Don't know what I have, but they wrote all this stuff that's basically horrible to hear. Okay, kind of Poggies, it seems like, Spidget. Like, the kind of seems like good news. Good luck to you, man. Dude, that's so rough. Really agree. Yeah, and like, even if, okay, to put it, like, if I were to be like super charitable, even if they raise the, I haven't played RuneScape in 4 years, keep in mind, but if they raise the like minimum level to like, to be able to vote to like 1,000 or like 1,200, that's at least something. Like, it's just so low. Total level requirement to vote in OSRS. Like, it should at least be like 1,000 to 1,500. You need only a total level of 300 to vote. Like, that's like, in my opinion, it's like, what's even the point? That's just crazy to me. That's crazy to me. What's Mega looking like? On PokeMMO, or what's up, Omega? Or on RuneScape? Now I need the fucking... Yes, yeah, it's exactly, Salter. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. The fact that... I can't believe it hasn't been changed. Like, I wanted it to be like at least 1,200 like 6 years ago. Like, let alone now when like things have gotten probably faster rates, and the 300 level total requirement is a joke. That's insane to me. That hasn't been fixed or changed. No, you're totally fine. No, if I haven't answered a question, you're totally fine. Feel free to re-ask. Better spell location in Johto besides Ruins of Alpha. In Johto, probably not. I really recommend just waiting until like Hoenn because there's a 100% spawn in Hoenn. Yeah, like, yes, choice. It's insane to me. You can be 300 total level in RuneScape and vote on raids. Like, why? It's so dumb. It makes no sense. Why is your input being counted? It's just so silly. It would be like asking me, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be, I don't know, man. Like, what's a good example? Like, I don't play cricket, right? Could you imagine if like a poll went out and they needed my input because I have moved my body for enough hours to like, oh, what's your thoughts on cricket? Like, should cricket be, you know, what should we change this very complex cricket rule to blah, blah, blah? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Don't weigh in my opinion. I don't know, man. I have no idea. But I'm happy to hear that, Spidget. Good health news is an insane fucking thing, man. Much love to you, man. I'll keep keeping you in my thoughts with your genetic testing, dude. Good luck to you, Spidget. I think 25 attacking speed is good enough with a good nature. You need nature is more important than the IVs. 25 attacking speed is good enough if you have adamant, lonely, or naughty, in my opinion. Yeah, like, yeah. If I'm a member at a country club and they ask me for my vote on things on like pool related things and I've never been to the pool, only there for like golf. Yeah, like that's, yeah, there you go. It's minus attack. That's, I wouldn't, yeah, that's rough. I wouldn't use that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I agree that older players shouldn't have more impact. Like, I definitely agree. You don't want only veterans or only endgame players voting on things. That's not good either. But there has to be a minimum that's not 300 total. Like, once again, this would be like in PokeMMO. Imagine if in PokeMMO you could vote on the future of the game if you had one region done. Like that's insane. That's ridiculous. Like in PokeMMO, if it was like, oh, you had 5 regions done, you could vote. I think that's fine. It's not perfect, but that's fine. Yeah, 4. It could even be lower, like 4 gyms done. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Like it's so crazy. Like you should at least, yeah. All that take forever to pass. A lot of things took forever to. I agree with that, but a lot of things also passed that shouldn't have passed in old school RuneScape, that were really bad for balance in old school RuneScape because casual players and new players don't care. Like the problem is, okay, the constant tug and pull in MMOs and in video games is that old players care too much about not changing things, and new players care too much about their own personal experience and aren't thinking about the actual health and balance of the game long term. They don't care about the game, they just care about their own enjoyment, right? And then veteran players are too anti-change for the sake of being anti-change, which is dumb. You have to constantly like tug and pull both. You have to be simultaneously open to change, but also be like open to good change and not just change because not make things easier just because. Yeah, it's a constant tug and pull. I wish the devs showed us. That is one of the, I love the PokeMMO devs. They do a lot of great things. They are geniuses in my opinion. Their biggest negative rise, or RH, is communication. Their communication is very poor. Very minimal. They don't do a roadmap. I wish they would. They have like we do not have anything like that, unfortunately. Yeah, the Chew Chase, yeah. It was in the, I put out a video this morning, I believe, Alexis, that you can skip to the timestamp if you want to see there's a timestamp for the winners. Dude, okay. This is a great example. I've played PokeMMO for 10,000 hours. I should not be able to vote on PvP stuff. I don't actively play PvP. I don't care that I have 10,000 hours in the game. I know that I don't actively, but what happens in RuneScape is you have players who have played the game for like 20 hours who get to vote on those things, and they don't have the same awareness to be like, I shouldn't be able to vote. They have the arrogance, they have the ignorance and the arrogance. They don't fucking care. They just do it. And that's the worst part about the RuneScape voting system is like, there's so much ignorance and arrogance. People don't fucking care. They just do it, man. Also, I feel bad for PvP players in RuneScape. Yeah, what happened with the RuneScape PvP community is like gets fucked more than like almost any, because as someone who like did not like PvP at all in RuneScape, people like spite vote against PvPers in RuneScape because when you get PvP'd or PK'd in RuneScape, you like lose your stuff. It's like a big, like, it's like you hate it as a non-PvPers hate PKers in RuneScape, because they're like, you know, the PKers are killing you to steal your stuff, right? So non-PKers would like spite vote no to like every PvP update just because they were mad that someone once PK'd them. Like, dude, that shit is a rough, holy fuck. That is a rough meme, man. That was a rough thing, dude. Oof. The RuneScape voting system has had all kinds of interesting ups and downs. I think the biggest thing is fucking please raise the level to like a higher thing. I haven't played in forever, but like raise the thing, dude. Dude, I get it, Brewski. Don't get me wrong. I've had some moments. Dude, I once was streaming RuneScape on my main account, and this was fucked up. I was streaming RuneScape on my main account. I had my Din's Bulwark, and I was doing black chins on my main account. And if you know, if you're a PKer, you know this. If you see a main account, the amount of PKers that would see me as a max main account with a Din's Bulwark and like full tank gear, they wouldn't even attack me. Because like they know there's no way I'm killing this guy. Like, and it's kind of shitty, but most advanced PvPers would be like, I know that I can't kill this guy. Even if I TB and use one of my magic cape, this is gonna be sound like a foreign language. Those don't play RuneScape, sorry. Even if I like teleblock him and then use my mage cape to like switch to barrage or vice versa, I'm never fucking killing this guy. Like Din's, yeah, like he will still be able to run out of wildy, but have enough bruise, and like I'm never killing him, right? However, one time, this was a dumb personal mistake. One time on stream, I had like 20 viewers, like 12 to 20 viewers at the time. I attacked my friend, Forthium, who you see in stream sometimes, as a joke. I attacked him in the wildy without thinking, like, haha, I'm gonna smack you with my Dins, and it scalded me, and then I immediately got logged up. Bro, they were watching my stream, bro! Just AFK, like, I must have been streaming Black Chins for like 2 hours, and nobody, like, I scalded my friend as a joke, and I got insta-logged on by like 20 people and fucking killed, and it was... Holy fuck, man. They fucking declaw traded off on me, bro. There was one person that teleblocked me, other people fucking barraging me, and then they fucking all had like declaws, and I was like tanked to like 6 declaw, dude. I was like, but I lost. It was my fault. It was totally my mistake. Don't get me wrong. It was totally my mistake. I just shouldn't have scalded like an idiot. But it was really fucking insane that they were like, and like Din's Bulwark was like 8 or 10 mil at the time, so it was like a loss and it sucked, but like it wasn't the worst thing in the world, thankfully. Yeah, that was fucking insane. It's a prank, bro. Dude, I fucked up. The mace sucks. I've never been maced down, thankfully. That shit seems insane. No legendaries yet, Spidget. I wish, man. Go back to Swarm lead. Yeah, watch the Iron Man app. Shut up, Biz. That's not, episode 5 is next week, Sunday. I shouldn't have scalded. It was my fault. No justice. I haven't even gotten. I haven't even gotten that many encounters yet. Like while dormant. I think I've done like 2K encounters for the legendary. Dude, Spidget is so, he's like, oh, no legendary yet? There's no justice in the world. I haven't earned a legendary yet. I think I've done like 2,000 encounters. Like I think I started the legendary hunt at around 5K. Maybe like some scattered here and there. I would guesstimate that I've done around 2,000 encounters for the legendary. That's it. So I don't deserve it quite yet. The raid is probably about 1 in 5,000. We don't know for sure, obviously, as a player base, but it's probably about that. I need to actually focus on trying to do some more. I need to be doing more encounters off stream. It's just so boring. It's getting to my brain. But I've got to be doing some off stream, running back and forth. It's just gonna take forever to get both these legendaries this month. I'm gonna run out of time if I don't lock in and get to it. Oh. All right, and speaking of locking in and running out of time, I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and call for today, fellas. A nice little 4-hour stream, not too long, not too short, following up on streaming for a lot on Saturday and Sunday for that 24-hour catch event. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed, had a fun Monday stream recap. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, subscribe for daily Pokemon videos I upload every single day over on YouTube. On Twitch, I am live Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down, linked below if you want to see whenever I'm live and see updates to my content and just meet some really cool people who also love this game. stream. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, and Venmo donations. But number one is Factor. If you want to be the coolest guy in my community, support me the most and get yourself some delicious food. If life is busy, if you work really hard, you know, if you're all over the place, Factor saves you time, saves you money, saves you grocery trips, saves you gas, saves you dishes and cooking, and, you know, gets you nutrition and lets you eat comfy meals without dying at the age of 40 from TV dinners. Check out Factor. First link in the description. You can get 50% off your first Factor bots. With that deal, it's legit worth trying, in my opinion. If you want to cancel after that, more power to you. With the 50% off, it's hard to go wrong, man. That deal is so good. It's well worth it, in my personal opinion. Check out Factor. Link in the description. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have a great day. Have a good one. Go on your legendary hunts. Peace, Reno. Woo! Alrighty, folks. A pretty, like, chill Monday stream. Not too long, not too short once again. Stick around, and if you want to go raid someone, stick around in Twitch chat. If you want to go spam some smiley faces and raid somebody. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace, Reno.